What's happening, my YouTube peeps? Harry James. This is a direct answer to your question.
Will you continue to pursue a career from bodybuilding, or will you use your education to get a career to earn you money and bodybuild on the side?
I may kind of move away from that question and talk about some other things, but bro, this one's for you, so if you like this shit, share with your friends. First and foremost, it's like bodybuilding, or let's talk about natural bodybuilding. People are like, you know, you can't earn money in bodybuilding, therefore don't be a natural bodybuilder, no point in competing, da 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 da. And first, let's talk about what's true. Okay, yeah, you can't make a living off of natural bodybuilding, and even you can't make a living off of the big boy bodybuilding. You just can't. And statistically, it's a horrible gamble, right? I mean, you might as well try to win the lottery, okay? How many Phil Heaths are there in this world? Not that many, right? And obviously, you don't make the majority of the money from actual competitions. It's from everything on the side: endorsements, advertising, modeling, muscle worshiping, and all that, all kinds of different shit, right? So, natural bodybuilding, especially at the youth that it's at, it's so just beginning to become something, you know, significant, that there's not that much money in terms of winnings from shows. So, I mean, people aren't doing these shows to win money. And this brings me to my next point. Natural bodybuilding, a lot of people misunderstand it. People who don't compete tend to think that a lot of these guys are doing it to win shows. And that might sound stupid, right? Obviously, a lot of people want to win shows, but that isn't the main goal of a lot of these guys who competitive bodybuild. What it comes down to is it's a hobby for many of us. This shit is fun. It's like this hate. I mean, of course we complain about it once in a while. We're like, man, this sucks. Today's dieting sucks cock. You know, people will say things like, fudge, only 100 carbs today. And, you know, they'll have their sob stories and whatnot. But like, in the end, I mean, a lot of us, the majority of us competitive natural bodybuilders, we love this shit. And even when it comes to the people who aren't natural bodybuilders, you know, just competitive bodybuilders or whatever, not that there's anything wrong, better, or anything with natural versus not, they love doing this shit too. All of us competitive bodybuilders love freaking progressing ourselves. It's like this hobby. It's fun, right? We enjoy it because it's this thing that gives us this value. It doesn't validate our lives. It doesn't make our lives worth something. It simply adds to it. It's like, you know, I'm a fucking biochemist. I have 3 children, a beautiful wife, and on the side, I bodybuild. That's what it's like. It's not like I'm a bodybuilder and on the side, I'm a chemist. Okay? Bodybuilding isn't the fucking prime part of our lives. It's not. If I had to list a scale of 1 to 10, I mean, family members would come first, right? Perhaps values would come first. Those sort of things, and then bodybuilding would take a step below them, okay? So for the majority of us, 99.99% of us, like I said, it's not even about winning competitions. It's simply about enjoying what we do. And of course, we want to win competitions, and it's all about the progression of ourselves and enjoying doing something, okay? Not everyone can be a damn pro NFL player. That's obvious. And on the same token, do we make fun of people who play recreational basketball? Do we make fun of people who golf for the fuck of it? We don't make fun of those people, right? We're like, and a lot of people disregard all the time that some people spend in their hobbies, right? It's like we don't make fun of, I mean, we do sometimes, but, you know, people who play Diablo 3 or Diablo 2 when it was popular, you know, World of Warcraft, yeah, we call them nerds, and maybe this is a horrible example, but there's not this horrible stigma attached to like golfers, recreational golfers, or recreational plane, or recreational pilots, or recreational race car drivers, or recreational this, that, and this. And we totally disregard how much time they spend on their hobby, how much love they have for their hobby. And you gotta remember, these are all just hobbies to us, for the majority of us. 99.99% of us. It's all freaking hobbies. So therefore, you know, I'm not going to hate on the dude who plays basketball 5 times a week. That's what he likes to do. And people shouldn't judge me as some sort of weirdo quack because I like to go to the gym 5 times a week. Or, you know, I only go 3 or 4 times a week. That's the funny part. And when it comes to competing, let's defend this. Let's talk about competing. That's like doing a tournament. If you're a great recreational basketball player, you might want to do a tournament. A lot of my friends do tournaments. That's kind of what it is. It's like a tournament. There's no money involved. Hardly ever do they win anything. Sometimes they do. Sometimes you do win something. For example, you know, a pro bodybuilding show, you might win something. You might win some money. Likewise, at most basketball tournaments, you might not win something. But on the higher end, you might win something. Compared to the NFL or the NBA, etc., you win nothing, right? It's the same exact thing, guys. There's different levels of competitiveness in different hobbies. And there isn't money unless you're at the supreme top. The supreme top. And you have to give people credit for doing things they enjoy to do. I love doing this bodybuilding thing. I also love doing this competitive natural bodybuilding thing. It's what I love doing. And you should respect that. You just should. Just like I respect someone who fucking wants to play golf 5 times a week and compete in a tournament once in a while. That's all I gotta say. And I won't drag this on further because I don't want to sound like an idiot. And I'm gonna go to the rest of the question. So I guess his real question was, you know, am I gonna get an education? Da 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 da. And at this point, I know exactly what I want to do now, and for the rest of college, depending on how much there is left, I'm trying to take classes that are going to, you know, help me out with what I want to do in life. So that's pretty much why I'm going to college right now. I mean, it started off, you know, it's just something you do because your family tells you to, because your parents saved up for it, etc. It's expected of you. But at this point, I've already spent 3 years in college. I just finished up my last exam. I'm kind of at the point where it's like, you know what? I'm going to take classes that I know are going to help me towards my goals, towards my business that I want to set up and all that. And obviously, I mean, if you're watching my videos, you know about this thing that I'm working with Chris Lovato. And so for the rest of college, I'm taking classes, and they're business-oriented, business marketing, that sort of stuff. I'm taking classes that are geared towards helping me with that end goal in mind. So it's not necessarily about the degree right now, based on where I'm going with my life and what I want to do with my life. You don't need a degree. Many people say you do. Statistically, you kind of do. I mean, it's this huge mumble jumble. So what do you guys think? Do you need a degree? Do you not need a degree? Do you recommend people shoot for a degree? Or do you recommend that people shoot towards something beyond that degree, but receive a degree that helps them get there, if that makes sense? What do you guys think? That's pretty much it for this Q&A, guys. I love y'all. I'm gonna finish driving home, and peace out. Thanks for watching. You better like this shit and share this shit with all your friends. I love you guys. Peace.
Hey, quit being a little bitch! Ogus cake!